Hi, everybody. It's Vikki with Mindful Minute, with my Mindful Minute for the day. It is March 25th. It is. I had to double check. Um, and from the Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo, this is the reading. The ear as petal. The ear is only a petal that grows from the heart. When we hear each other, it all becomes a garden. Just what does it mean to listen? We have all exhibited the remarkable mental dividedness whereby we choose not to pay attention, and yet, when asked, we can recite word for word what has been said. Listening arises from a deeper place, and it seems we can only hear the living to the extent that we have truly lived, only understand pain and joy to the extent that we have allowed ourselves to be touched by life. If the ear grows from the heart like a petal, then as roots absorb rain, the sun, until a simple flower opens, the heart must absorb both tears and joy in order to sprout an ear that can truly hear. I remember years before cutting my feet in search of a path, sitting on my immigrant mother's hospital bed, watching her wince as they put gauze on her bedsore heels. I remember years before I saved my golden retriever from drowning, watching a coworker cry for his dead dog, trying to understand how he could love an animal more than a person. I remember years before having to start my life over, racing down a farmhouse road in the middle of the night to see my father-in-law's proud eyes, just as the barn he built 30 years before was burning to the ground. It was only later that I felt their pain, and even more their true joy in caring for things. To be sure, we do not have to experience the same things to receive each other, but we do have to experience what is ours, to live through before life will show its roots. What does it take to truly listen? The breakdown of everything that parades between our hearts. If I dare to hear you, I will feel you like the sun and grow in your direction and you in mine. For when we hear each other, it all becomes a garden. It all becomes edible. And the activities are: sit with a trusted loved one and meditate on a story of joy or pain that you have heard more fully over time. Share with each other why this story has stayed with you. How has your understanding of the story deepened over time? Breathe slowly and open your heart more fully to one human moment you chose not to pay attention to during the last week. And this really reminds me so much of before I had children, I always used to say, well, I would never do that, and I would never do this. And I would hear how people would make choices, and then I had children. And then I found out that there was a reason typically why people did things, and that there is no right or wrong, that it is just you have to choose your moment. You have to listen to people around you. I have to listen to myself and my heart, and just kind of be where I am. And I think for me, listening is a skill that I had to learn, and that I still have to learn, and that I have to continue to practice, because we can hear other people and not really understand them, which is fine, but we can't. I can't. This just makes me think of, I shouldn't be judging anybody else until I have walked a mile in their shoes, and that I can listen and be kind and curious, and be present for them and hold space for them. And it's none of my business what I think of what they're going through. And I've learned that over the years in my work in recovery, and I'm grateful for that, because I used to be so judgmental. There were no gardens. There was like a rock garden. So I hope today that you're able to listen to the people that you're sharing space with in this time, that you're able to listen to your own small voice inside and the universe and what everything is trying to tell us today, and that you're growing your beautiful garden. I love his writing. It's so beautiful and so eloquent, and come back tomorrow if you want to share with any of your friends that you think might like these readings. I'm reading all year from the Book of Awakening every day, and then I'll just spout off about what it means to me afterwards. So be well in this very uncertain time. Be kind to yourself and be kind to others. And namaste.